What is up, YouTube? This is Zach with Dreamedia Home Theater. If you guys are not one of my subscribers already, make sure you smash that subscribe button down below. I got something super exciting for you here today. I got my direct sales rep with JVC coming on the YouTube channel with us today, and we're going to be discussing Adapt HDR and that new firmware update. You hear it, I've made videos about it, but I want you to hear right from JVC exactly what makes this so special. So we are in containment. We're gonna be doing a Zoom meeting where you can see Chris, our JVC rep, as well as myself, and we're just gonna discuss this in a little bit more detail. I really hope that you guys enjoy this video and find it informative in helping you make a buying decision. If you would like to purchase anything, make sure to give us a call, show your support. We do have nationwide free shipping and a low price guarantee. Appreciate it, guys. Let's get into it. All right, guys, I have the National Product Training Manager, Chris, here on the Zoom meeting today, and we're going to be talking about the Adapt HDR and the auto tone mapping, specifically about the new firmware update that just came out. How you doing today, Chris?
I'm doing good, Zach. Thank you. That's right. So we're going to talk about the firmware. And in September at CEDIA, we announced this. And then about a month later, we started shipping it. And if you've got a JVC projector, you want to go into your menu and you want to look on the far right tab. That's the info tab. And you want to see if it says firmware version 3.10. And if you got that, you're fine. If you don't have that, you're going to want to do a simple little update, and we'll tell you about that a little bit more in the end. But what you get is a feature called Adapt HDR. And this is very, very important because it gives you a big improvement on the 4K HDR playback. And as you may or may not know, Hollywood does a process called grading when they create a movie, and basically they're taking the color and the brightness and all the other attributes of the picture and they're adjusting it to a certain standard. Unfortunately, there is no standard for high dynamic range brightness, and so you find a variety of movies that each are graded to a different level. And maybe it makes sense to you that in order to play those back correctly, you have to adjust your picture settings. Well, JVC figured out a way where we can measure that video on the fly, either frame by frame or scene by scene, and then we can make all the appropriate adjustments for your 4K HDR. And the result is that each of these movies plays back correctly. If you don't have this feature, you're going to find, and Zach, you probably run into this, where some movies look a little too dim, other movies look a little, I'd call it overcooked, and you find yourself having to manually make these adjustments.
Yeah, absolutely. This is huge. I mean, a lot of other projectors, we can dial in a calibration setting, and even a few different calibration settings depending on the content that they're watching, but still throughout that movie, you're going to see bright scenes, dark scenes, just a variety of different recording type throughout the movie. And the JVC is actually frame by frame and scene by scene adjusting the picture, whereas we just can't do that on other units. And for my customers that are watching this right now, if you haven't seen our video on how to do this update, we made a complete different video on how to do that, as well as a whole video comparing before and after the update. I mean, it's huge. I mean, it's a game changer. You guys really are breaking ground here.
Thank you. And I have checked out your video, and it's excellent. For the folks that maybe haven't seen it, if it's okay, I'll give you the basics. And you go to the JVC website, and you're going to look for the firmware updates, and you download this firmware update onto your computer, and then you put it onto a blank flash drive. It can be a fairly old, fairly small flash drive. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. You put it into the back of the projector, you go into the projector menu, there's a software update function. You click on that. It's going to read the flash drive. It's going to tell you the version you have now and the version you're updating to. Usually takes about 20 minutes. You walk away, come back 20 minutes later, and it's done. It's got some cool little status lights. They blink very slow as the firmware update is starting. And as the firmware update progresses, they start to go faster and faster and faster.
Yeah, we literally made a like watching it blink video so you guys can see the entire process. I'll make sure in the bottom in the description to drop those links for you guys.
All right.
Is there anything else, Chris?
Well, also on this firmware update, we've got a new scaling mode for the Panamorph DCR lens. So the Panamorph DCR lens is a lens for an ultra widescreen projection screen. And if you're using this Panamorph lens, it's optimized for a projector that has the full 4K resolution, which is 4,096 pixels going across the screen. So now with this new scaling mode, you can watch ultra wide content without any letterbox bars. And you can also watch 16:9 content. There will be a bar on the left and the right, but you can just push a button if you configure your remote that way, and you can seamlessly switch from ultra wide to 16:9 back and forth with this new scaling mode.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, I hope that you guys found all this information informative. I really appreciate your time here today, Chris.
Thank you.
All right, you have a good day. Take it easy.
All right, you too, Zach.
All right, guys, well, that is a wrap. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Chris put a little time aside to help us out. Really means the world to me. You know, you guys show me so much support with all of your purchases. I just try to give back where I can. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would like to purchase this product and you're not already one of our customers, make sure to give us a call. We do have nationwide free shipping and a low price guarantee. If you aren't one of my subscribers, smash that subscribe button down below and give me a big thumbs up. I got a ton of videos coming for you guys. Till next time, this is Zach with Dreamedia Home Theater. Thank you for watching.